Etiminya kuwebio Etiminya kuwebio Etiamaka ina mame Etiminya kuwebio Hewa Etiminya kuwebio And the many prophet Akoa Isaac was saying the one Yakuabium. Those days no know Yakoa. And then you one Yakuabium. Those days no baby I walk off of funny at the day, no Yakoa. Those days no. Fraternity Cassibia no woman, and then we're free, me radia in free mo, and then we're a prophet. Cassia pie, intimate someone youth no. Mobile the other Mobra radio, so a Kingdom 107.7. Wopaswa Bobody and a share on Facebook, so my a Kingdom 107.7 on Facebook. And the prophet Akoa Isaac. Wobetina no monsabo pa. Wabre ye papa. Enya radia nka wanti ase. Because ebana occultism no ye grandmaster pa. Nende eradia dawroma. Ah. Nyamiado etiminya kuwebio. Hema Amame Etiminya kuwebiyama Hey, 30 minutes past 2. Ebusia Yabo Bibia Kwaba the back end once again. The name is Fifi Pratt, the super charger. And the Manyaji. You're the grandmaster no more video mwase na eneno wabado mote ne ka che wo betu emebro no fo mo dwen no ete say those days na dwen no wo be kire o say enko ho the hono e hotropa enko ho the wodo so ne say ono a wo ko ho no senkenye radia ka wonti ase no wo ye pani pa eba no cotton sem wa na the rank no kra de ebe jewo sem then everyone so the tea na wo be rade mu no oba Facebook so abehunu yo a waye shepe waye kama erade eyi ne free eye cemetery ho tebesro bobodi ya na fato eye kingdom be ka kire wodi abi so wo fato ha se oba Facebook no so abesro bobodi ya na share maye esira kese e koba eye mi team DJ Berima Virgin Blogger, Eye Barrister, Eye Madam Josephine Agi, Madija Kwame, your boss, Dr. Jonathan Kwame Amofa. Ishrakesi Koba Munyina, Yedia Bema, Ye Long John, so air support to which you hold more than inti Yenia Dajekura. Ishrakesi so Koba, Eye Ejubakwa Kesia, Wabusoya Sie, Eye JL Properties, Eshaya Se, Eye. Kingdom Real Estate. Wabuso esoya se de menda down. Ebano Kingdom Herbal. Wabuta yechi de. Ebano Emmanuel Royal Properties. Wabuso ejina obonaso. Ebano Alpha Investment for Wabuso eta yechi big time. Intime slawa. Bobodia. Wabibia no wapese or advertising on this show biabisro. Bobody had check it out here. Kingdom 107.7. Kingdom 107.7. I was here. Prophet Akoa Isaac. I will feed him was say. Mo UK, mo US of A, mo Ghana, we are see fana, Europe fana, say we are say ya no pass say numre, me chia munina, me salutu munina big time. Wobi bia so waba Facebook no so eshira kese enko and fama me da siensa obaso a bobodia na woso na wonu bi so enye bi enhwe Prof Akoa Isaac that is say
senior bia boko number John so
nyame adom hey London be there London be there
yes I'm on mpanyefo no e can UK assembly na mo kire kwan you
oh David the way say yeah oh kwan the chase be show movement be on the dam no the ade chase can't no mo no nam ho no mo the ade we say hey wudia Bishop's Gate no mo no the dam we say hey Drew ya be true the krono
I'm na so much map no
no ko ye bibia ye kama o
bibia boko nyame ehra
ejuma bia ko ye bia to na ko mo kama
nyankopon the ministry ne ko ho kakra
nice one
ti eja yako kan nyankopon adwen kire omomo Europe nso kakra
nice
yeah
nice ye the radias se bibia ko so kama na mesra wo amafo pese obuhunu ya sorry eye Akoa Isaac prophet Akoa Isaac sorry wodi mu tintimaye akotini ye pa eya sorry be ya and sorry no ehemfa and no so ni location ebia
general medase mami ni kan fa encha kese ma woni watiefo nyina kese so mra wankasa wo ho
heavy pa
ene wakoma pa ode boa eya sorry adwuma
nice one
say ka media na omo mutimi support asofo ne dia eja yetu chema wo nyankopon hira wo say eja also do platform na to say software organ na hanti metro madwin wo radio so
amen
me fa nchi akese yenso ma Dr. Philip ayi enemy aminipa Pastor George owo London Great House Revival Ministry
nice
na fe me nchia helpers abusuafo nyina helpers house abusuafo nyina
good one
afi me nchia kokobodi mpanyifo nyina ye CEO ene na pamfo nyina ewie bi wo mutie bia nyankopon enhira wo mo
good one
yaka prophet Akoa Isaac software ene ewie brim nyankopon de mabase memfa mabrabo ne ntufo enkyere afoforo na tebia bi a yenye ko mu a yedwen se emmoa ma nipa ontimi nkọ wani mu no yembetu hofo na nyankopon adom meda sorry a friend Helpers House Chapel International wo Madina Ashalebotwe Peace Be Junction ti se wotie mi a ba bia wo bia wotie mi se wo amane hunu bi mu e bia wakoji aduru bia osuru se aduru ani hunu na wo se one to aso obekun yen de enuru echien enuru mpese bete ya asem kra wetimi de aba ya shi enuru ya hyehe talisman no mone ade sansa bonsamu wia youth ne pa ntine me pese me de me nsem no etu nkrofofo na fe nso me gina omachi e wo mpai bo mu ne etoto sa ne mu hunu ne nyina tugu so de betimi afa nyankopon akwan ti e ka prophet Akoa Isaac I think say simply no me na me general overseer Helpers House Chapel International wo Madina Ashalebotwe Peace Be Junction nice Saturday bia numero 7 to 9 me ya sorry mpai bo kese pa na fe Sunday nso your services ayeye wow person e bia what bia mu person free you training Bible school training and now school of ministry and so no wait me joining us sorry no on Wednesdays I make time to teach how to become a great minister how to combine ministry and work how to combine the corporate environment and the ministry together celebrate me aboa
nice one beautiful Prof na unfiti as here no matete stories bebre ebibusu wo bojini ebibusu wo monjini nti eya na confusing kofo kakra
that's right
the name Akoa Isaac na nkasa no na ye wo obi so ye frɛ no Akoa Isaac na say na Akoa Isaac or whatever ne ye wo obi sa
I'm say your ba could be a friend na Akoa Isaac
odo ne ye na Akoa Isaac okay
any your ba could be so a friend Akoa Isaac ono so ye another senior prophet be but na say ono na service yankopon mbode ho ba be obi a esrempa body man na so e bugu ye mre bi e wo odan ho ba bi
okay
so mo be kai side so I think he also
it ye wo na Akoa Isaac ne ye wo Akoa Isaac okay
me so your friend Akoa
Isaac
yes
oh okay it's nature say enye bibi say eye fake name
Debbie dey am using over about 10 years ni na
okay ba u page free Akoa Isaac now ne dan ne buye no
Debbie me page free ni din mu say ni din mo e din e dey aframe me free collaborate mu
okay
din a eye me maame no mu ne ade a na me nya ne maso odin ne ade no omo hwe me omo sima be Nyankopon Akoa
okay
nti na e din e dey frame me free tin collaborate mu nti abra me free bonsam na asia me be pay Nyankopon emu no I think said the name was a name that I think.
Okay, let's just say within Nakasa Isaac.
Your friend Isaac.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Your friend Isaac.
It's a Busia de Ubaba be radio. Oh, okay. Now, what they told so. It's a Busia for your mutia or get yourself confused. Then I'll be catching on.
I mean, we are not impersonating anybody. I think it's a name that I've beard over the years, many years. Edin Timikushia, Adum and Stronko. And there could be many Isaac, there could be many Akoa Isaac, and everybody is holding his or her speciality or the nama.
Okay.
Or the Nyankopon Ejuma.
Okay. Yemfa current situation and to check akrana yabebaso. The olden days, you know, na mesro Akoa Isaac, na den pan and all ya nanu because as any say now we join the occult.
Yeah.
Na wo mo pa.
Yeah.
Na wo yem penifo ne bi.
Yeah. Adia makum. I've spent more than 10 years of my life doing those things.
And then I do remu. Are you hustling and asking
and some, you know, there you see nkra boni adwuma no. Nema miensa na dey for remu. One, money and as a wealth. Two, the quest for fame. And three, power. And I say like that sense of authority that people share. So anyonkofo and I say anyonko bi amede me hokobo mo and ankola brem nyina na me na mfo nyina yempanyifo. Enti no ekoba na say I was easily, you know, poached into it. The other time I said, you can't join an occult. Occult must join you. You don't have the ability to join any occultic group unless it is not a serious secret society. Any secret society be a serious, a powerful piano, they will join you. And you know, I was actually called into it. Na me be ra friend say me be ra SS mood those days. Na
you obi owo mu dada no frɛ wo be mu ana.
Obi owo mu dada.
Okay.
Obi owo mu dada.
Okay.
Grandfather.
Okay. Na say nya ade wo mo nam no mu pochi go for.
Debi. Yeah, who be no see or occultic ring or occultic attire no money they are not part of any occultic serious society group here. There is no occultic group that you can join. Any occultic serious occultic group here, they must join you. Because, you know, Bonsama creative system very well say or very powerful HR system, human resource system. And say, you know, Bonsama kingdom, no, I am married until now recruitment at Bonsamu Yena is based on agenda. Into more contract services. Into be your Bronsam, you may be a person or in a particular area and as ubi abrabumu and we recruiting crowd for not the more orchestrated that agenda. Until now, any member or joining any secret society, you are just on contract basis. You are not actually on that level. And you know, these occultic things, you know, so there are a lot of levels in it that, you know, you would have to climb into. And you know, nam de bebre na agro keke no mudi bebre na agro. They have not.
Semi jidia, let's just say obi bia metis workers or joining a secret society bia no let's just say monsam nyoma.
Say it has an origin. You see, it has an origin. You can say secret society and I say secret kingdom. A kubi or modi omo see a omo bibi omo practice. Omo cults be. Cults near practices are more practice to identify themselves. And you know, I mean, there are many kinds of Freemason or Illuminatis, or your friend is saying the god of Lilith. Say, ma die bi about Ghana. Ma be ma wo de any idea ekoshishim. Yes, there's a female court system now in Ghana. I don't want to mention the name on radio so that people can have access to those things. But there's a working female court group in Ghana. A ma and a tisa nano. I mean, and it's backed by a spirit, and I said, demon be a friend in Lilith. I am more powerful.
Your friend is a Lilith?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am more fame and power to dominate. But you see, we have the right to educate people on the real sense of occultism. You know, people think say maybe it's a group that when you enter you become successful, and that is the made mind, and I said that is the market of selling into the public.
But
domain.
You do become.
You see, it is an exchange for something. You know, we say, okay, that is not how it works. You enter, you are given assignments to operate on, you function in certain jurisdictions, and based on your qualification, your seriousness in that duty, you know, then the demon begin to expose you to intangible wealth in the realm of the spirits. In the any council any it's not welfare in the realm of the spirits. Into the issue about wealth coming from money and all those things, you know. Nioma untimi fan transit. You know, you cannot transit it into the next world. Into Bronsa Modesadi and Maunina no Joe Destiny. It's one of the greatest transactions bit me know you ever be as into be biara or those life move to seek power and fame. You know, and top Benson, buy the best Benz now. In the next 3 years it becomes nothing. Buy the biggest mansion now. In the next 5 years it becomes nothing. Into the normal bone some the Maunina intangible assets are the Mao Ewasasi in exchange for your destiny. And most especially, Okrawa Busian Funina, Yedumina, or more destinies near the tuning in our home. Into the idea, Obi Umua, also, yeah, Ona Metia, me catch or say, I also could buza papa. I'm here, I'm telling you, said there's nothing in it. We've been a force to reckon in the dark world. As a matter of fact, Mimi Dianka Sanko for the name or Madina Kran and from a cemetery. You know, I've slept in the cemetery to do a lot of things. At Mekwachi Motor School, Omomuni Mwachi Motor, near from a terror. Fitting collaborating, no, just say. Everything about me, you know, was under serious manipulation until you better your brother who said no. You don't pamper so was your man so free.
Occultism na woman that rank better now.
You see, I was Mecca said those days Achimodano in those enclave, no. Na amo tenasia and as a grandmaster net tenasia met tenane right. You see, I was performing on realms. Very demonic agenda. You see, and it's so pathetic. I am a bomb pie man crofo mass say the way and crofo and I'm kruma a recruiting young boys ni youth no dio muras and my bonny in it's so sad. Na me bomb pie ma menu ya ma menu ya mutie no I am mom pie ma mano I want nantie mu nyonko famu ne nyomo ye krumu amuni mu no Bibrina, they are being bought into it, and a lot of them are servants in the kingdom, not princes or princesses. They are servants. You recruit you become a servant. It is all remaining a servant. Your destiny is bought. You be any ye. You say Drew and Dada. I say bra 1 month time baby be ama be any years. He say Drew na kwatchire ne bo. Kwatchire ne mama no de akokoto dem. Wasa ka tron so say uja to aboboda. Me say abomoden form a covenant between your spirit and the deity. Ampanso ufiri ne nche no amfiri ne ye nso betimi ama abodam enti mabedum pempenso anyankopon adum enti etimi afiri saati bi ani man. God has given us power to tread upon all the scorpions and upon snakes and they will do us no harm.
Ufiri mo no erade frɛ wa ufiri mo challenges be na face here.
Also for a lot, I went through a lot. As a matter of fact, me ankasa kora no me masword me friend ankasa na no odene, you know. I was not preached to. As a matter of fact, a drura any day can catch them and say me there is nothing about a duru bit my ejuma mama agent say yankopon ejuma. Last make cancer story trail say so omo muni mafia da in Bavota region ho no na ye kwakoji ayere duru. Nti mi wura ho na papa say there be age so de share form edua me wo form ho no be 3 days. Nti enwumre mu no de me share form. Nti mi go share form ho mi tipe na tete ho. Mi go share form ho a de anche no pe mo.
Body ni nyina share form ho.
Yeah, me body ni nyina. Odua me te say funu. Nti utipe wanim say pe na wa bontene because of enti me share form one or by the way to me free form or say me mpimra. Me say na say 3 days intina. And you see, say bronsama e frewa on the backing is strong. Energy no the ma na no edin. Energy no the frewa no ano odin.
Usro hwe.
Yeah. At that level ne ade na say me free sa no anymore over be 10 years or more. No. When I sit down to resonate on those things, I don't really know what at all will push me to do those things. Enti abra na me share form obi to me free form no ka kire me say obeso hu me wanim ho. Nti ekwa abontin na o ka kire me say every time I'm a few hormone and a year and then a cheraba few hormone into your call bosom for frosco busa di entia into course our bosom on hormone and now more catcher and say so one mamma kwama men pia and corners one pamumi and free few hormone ne year and manum be with us every time I'm a few hormone Bible any second edia bosom rechi over few. And that is where I'll no catch them. Me say there's nothing a drew a ha met me about a drew nankasa a bosom nankasa a pamum in a day. And a ha nasa see we saw a bit me a year Juma Mamma, I just say Yankopon asem. So a drew I was the first person to preach the gospel actually to me. And no crab by a cram and son telefo and no crown. So yes, I got 1990 musu drew a muy in denomini idea. So one night me da Juana many as a mother in a trance. I was just my as only power down so we need the honum. All of a sudden I mean who say Hi, Jina Menim no catch me say, oh, me 2 weeks once I try me I have an assignment with you. and that is all. I started by going to Atria, then Hebron, then the prayer mountains, and you see, I did everything with energy. Said the way I was also recruiting people into it. I was able to do a lot. I mean, for the kingdom of God, and this is how I've used my life over the years to preach the message to preach the gospel to the lost. I mean, can't say be any honor.
Abusia Akoa Isaac watch say so you what you so kwako reverence and your we say bibia anyhow. Yes, been sensu in be same question say ye kaso obi join secret society bia ye hunu say ye monsam.
Yeah.
Okay.
99% of
okay.
So the issue is the source, not the act. You can be in a demonic, a friend is saying, society and still be a kind person on earth. You will be a bokrono or arm robber. So okukuru mochiche ni fra fusika no money ayare fusika ebuan crofo. But that does not change the source of those accounts.
The sikana mochiche the man crofo the other train the panel be other.
Is anything be a what demonic source be a any gift a transaction. Adie be a what demonic source be a say sika say achede the bema ubia or the bema ni pebia a transaction. The devil does not give anything the devil does. Nyankopon pen ma dia or the che. Bronsan ma die bia or the transati bibi. Enti so the ma na osunsumu nya den unimum pai bo Nyankopon nyina wachi. And those of you who think that you are Christians, met me aka say Ghana is a Christian country and mobo because I sitting here can tell you say Ghana enye a Christopher a kuru.
Hey.
Yeah. You know, it's a group of people pretending to be Christians. Nancy Akrampo Kra story be committee a cry, Mr. Cry. You Bema, your friend is saying Black Sheriff, a sister of Moko VGM, PSC Esther. Bulldog Tran Radio, so can say. The battle, I'm saying the artist of the year, I guess. The battle is between the world and Christians. Busa, how many people were even able to vote for the lady? If Ghana surely was a Christian country and a gospel artist was contending a position with a friend saying a social artist, because a social artist, they are not Monsam for a social artist, and the social artist is able to win. So this science, natural say, na Ghana has a you know, and everybody can do that. Everybody can parade themselves as Christians, but God knows His own, and that is what I just want to say. God knows His own. It is not a Christian country. These are pretending pagans living in a Christian cloth. I mean, portraying themselves. Say, we are Christopher.
Ghana memo. And Christo man.
Now, Crawford, we are Sika Wajuma, so we are Christopher. Nkrofo ye super beta ba nkrofo twa ye koso nkrofo amunya Christopher omunya Christopher
na ni nyina so ye nyame echiwade
ni nyina so bebere na Nyankopon echiwade you know Nyankopon chi boni ni ochiri boni you see so all these things na ye Christopher na ye den ye enya Christopher na ti is legon baby a friend is legon say Christopher na ti and so anajo so afa ho da bo say ya enuamba ebo tutu ye nam ho bebere on say ye mpamo wo mo so nke wi fo na ho anke be pamo wo mo anya Christopher sa
ade no asem no mo oyere mo pa hey
should anya Christopher sa but you see people want to associate themselves to a belief
asem no mo oyere
a belief system or say say you say osum hwan and I say then sorry now so associating themselves. So we have people who are associating themselves to Christians, but they are not. Near politicians say bebree na go asori dem. Bebree na na ti asori dem. And so omo krono no and chere some ye Christopher. And I keep saying say it is not a Christian country. You see, it is a God country, fine, but it is not a Christian country because Christianity is a way of life, and people must live in a particular way. They must act in a particular way. And to say, "Tell me, imunen kofugusu huwa manie na sebe abemum penyifogusu saifoni sikana or te asore dem chiche sikani adia." Enye Christo, it is not a Christian country.
Yakase Illuminati, yakase Freemason, yakase Occultism, ya Mr. Them.
You see, nobody wants to be associated with anything bad. When Illuminatis are speaking, they would want to project their good side. Say, I know of a lot of Illuminati groups a lot of donations to people. We know of Freemason groups and then a mind penny for crani joining all these groups sebe omo yeah a lot of charitable works. But we are talking about the source. You see the source ne chere say ehfa na munya mutumi de free because this is not a common association like East Legon Men's Club. It is an association that is different from an occultic group that has been registered. Say it is known for certain cultic groups are a secret, cult actions are a secret. The moment this secret versus subiano, ne patch say it will be beer, you must know more. Okay. It will be beer. There is a higher knowledge in it that is not common to common people.
And the bibina I was so no more no. And nyame secret.
There be cra. Adie bia you see a free nyame no nin kataso. You see,
okay.
God is light.
Okay.
Oh, anything that has anything secret to hide bia no adie no any source, any good source. But you see, people just want to paint it good. Obiansu ni wode ne nsa bonkum anase ne nsa etre na jakwan sort of Americans. But we have been into all these things now, or you rise through the ranks into the 5th and the 7th planes now. It will tell you say there is a higher members only. And you know the way they do their things and all those things near projections and I say your friend is saying social media weaponization where you present yourself proper so that people don't use media against you, so that people are discouraged by the group and all that. Any person be out joining anything called Illuminati, anything called Freemason, I'm telling you, say the source is a demonic source. It's a principality source.
Abusia, Prophet Akoa Isaac, any no. Prophet Akoa Isaac ewo fidie ba Mr. Bobodi ya na share wo Facebook ma ye kama Bobodi ya na share because in sem na okeka no emu doye pa ene na manfo se bimbi saw say ubehunu adenti na ye etumi happen say ubehunu sikani na the fie ho kyere no omwa na ebusuafo ba oya adoye no outside. Why is it that?
And you know, there are source of wealth, you know, and obiane baby unyane na free. The source of wealth near than free. And mostly, you know, all these actions and I say characters mostly is backed by some demonic instruction. Obuwa wenye sika ofio so yesime mfa sika ne nhwe fie. Wait me a dibi, wait me be atoka. Ye onkrofo akọji nnura ba yese a day bia no. Obetimi edi sike bia ope enso mani nche obia even 2 cedi mani nche obia even 5 Ghana cedi. So there are instructions that comes with wealth and they won't crofon so naturally, you know, I want to segregate this proper because as I will associate all wealth to be demonic, you know, and ye bia the free bronzam on crofon so my ye through hard work omonso no etrimodin natural etrimodin ene eden ene ewono so ne trim na edin a chese oni ehumobro bia wonimu ye won crofo nso sa entino ba omo aya na mostly it is backed by demons no omo na aya na mostly omo suffer from all those things o ntimi mesika ne fie wo say ehiafo nko an egu ho enso me kensika twom ne gu ne ho. He is known to be wealthy outside but the home is suffering. Most of them are demonic actions. Ebu also a demonic manipulation from the foundation that the person is coming from. Obu ho no mo abeye ni ade na wo fie ho no entina mostly I tell people to pray for leaders and pray for people in power and in position. Most of the times when we do that level now, there are certain incantations and they are not of themselves. When they see their family members, they see them to be very wicked people. And when they see people and they see them to be very bad people. Me Kane, I know na jono cast obebo okokoda and oson da na ukura dua gira ne kon achi. No pa sorry and the niasa bebo. It's a demonic manipulation. Nipa na yeden suffer. And you know, all these things needs prayer to crush them. But most of these things, about 70%, you know, demonic your friend is instructions.
Hey! And some our world. And some Koso. Akoa Isaac.
Senior.
A dear bonnie the word dear. Up to now, one kasa to be say Afro ba okay. Ba unya yanka one yes abodino. Our time and our war or join the Okoto.
Boni amaya pa mekase minya
as you see an a hand like okay.
Well in me ndwene ho de but so can say na ma adwene akosi so no se me nko amfa me ho ankoji mu a me kofrefre nkrofo koka ho. I believe say if all these people that I connected into these kingdoms don't meet people to help them out, then it means that I've caused a very great disaster to humanity. And that is what sometimes when I think about it, I take it into prayer. I say, baby biara omwa through me no who those things no. Nyankopon ehu omomobo. Na yentimi inimu nkrofo they've run mad. I know people who have died and all those things through your friend is saying through this demonic enchantments.
Because we introduce you.
Yeah, of course. And some of them no besi na bebere kra gusu ewu mu no mone ade. But me mpa ebo no se Nyankopon be hu omomobo. No matimi etie de kan ewo radio so ne TV so no bia ya ka trom say to me biara eni bia won na mo no, you know, you are just an empty soul designed to know something, you know, the quest to know. And a ma one after the other. And when you enter it, now you enter into a position where so it's difficult for you to come and start from behind. So you keep killing and keep doing and keep going and keep going. But when you go ase, say adie bi free Nyankopon bia no, the nim go ase was asase we so. So I advise them say omo num moja, omo twitwa mwa anadwo, omo de da ne mo ne abodamfo ne ade ededa no mo ne ade, omo gu so hu efun hu nsuo ne pad ne ade no nyina no Nyankopon hu omomobo no
efun hu nsuo ne pad
yeah
eye wo ba asemoja
yeah most of this, you know, secret groups, you know, you see
blood na wo kasa mo no no ye de blood
but you say
blood na mo kasa omo no
omo num moja any ade, you know,
say human blood and I said the moja ben,
you know, a lot of blood.
But to me happen say like
nipa that say moja. Bet me nipa moja.
See you kokum nipa no.
Or they will tell you they have the blood. They do things. There are things going on in this country. There are things going on around the world. Very demonic things going on.
And you think say you penny for be so no say your money be.
You see, to attain power, no, you must come to a realm of sacrifices, and sacrifices, you see, are things that goes beyond human imagination. You know, your own mwada to receive power. Your own crofwa moja mixing your mind. You know, all is to take away your human self no from you, because your mouth if you need moja mouth say no more. You know, you are outside the world. What we are a living deity. We are a living deity, you see. So a lot of things are going on in this country that is untold or unseen, and is covered by powerful people who also form part and all those things. As a friend is saying, there are a lot of people are into it. The entire LGBT or parliaments, it's because people involved, you know, are very senior people who are also in power, and it makes it difficult to fight it from that angle. But whichever way it is, you know, I pray that Ghana will come to a point legally where we will be able to not to demonize these people, LGBT issues, not to demonize them, but help them reform. Yen certain rabbit me abomo, near reform me na me fa kwenya we so and chia a friend and say I brass am George and Ramete say we need on Saturday we need you know
Sam,
yeah omo tu omo ho asi o
Sam Jata George
omo tu omo asi o say omo person mo boa Ghana na yetimi fire ntuma pa efra sunsum any idea to kick away all this your friend is saying LGBT things out of the country legally.
Adia ba kwa mpese bibisa biom blood asem no no yakase blood na nipa blood or so whatever no budi bibi frame and say raw na sa and mono. You see, demons have levels, you know. The operation of demons and I said the enchantment of demons are in rank levels, you see. So depending on the demon that you want to access and I say you want to call upon and the kind of sacrifices they will demand from the person. Into be the nipa moja raw. The nipa moja na amano. And if you see everything they do beyond is to just demonize you. So nipa moja raw na nipa kumuno and yes physically so this kind of nipa kono we chow. Omutimi dani nipa abuo kumu no. Etimi free nipa kra eto abuo mu ekunu. Be 3 to 5 days time na nipa no so ewu pepepe. And you know, it is just a switch, you know, so that it becomes understandable and comprehensible in the mind of ordinary people.
but raw blood now, no. Raw blood now, no. They have access to if your money out of your ma and you know in Yamwani ade mujani ade de be frade ade de amadi wura ka ho am just to commit yourself, just to show say you are ready to do anything that the power demands from you. So depending on the deity and also the principality in the of friend no and the level of sacrifices I'll be to my then committing into
na ni nyina no emre wo hodo ma ewie de beba. Like so we yama power no na say say whatever it is me fan say every month be na also cost of sacrifice be na say a yearly thing na say what and it depending.
Yes, and I make I say obi wo ho ankonwa na edija na ofie and every demon be have time to renew its power with you because they are trying to transit into from the realm to the physical. Into the time soon be also enter that realm again. Into sacrifices in the bit me amana maintaining the transition level.
One kwa ya free we say.
Me hear daddy.
One kwa ya. Yeah. Sacrifices one kwa ya be free we say na.
So one san ya say either obe kun obe you free or to go and look for a new agent. So Bronzamano, they cannot come and live on the physical realm with us, you know. So what they do is that they access human beings to be able to live here on earth. They are not permitted to live here on earth. So they access the human beings so that they can be relevant here on earth. And so when they keep pushing you and you don't kind of subscribe to their sacrifices near dinner and it's all punishment. So they become they are very wicked as a matter of fact. The Bible says they've come to steal, kill, or destroy. So they are wicked in their nature. So the next thing they do is to take you out if you are not able to perform those things. But it is done basically on 7 days, on 14th days, on 21 days, special days of man.
Wow. Abandoning lesbianism, any gayism na. Ni nyina ya honhom momni. Yanju ntumusa.
Ye wo subanya ebata nyoma echiri ene wo hunhum ebata nyoma echiri. A lot of these things, you know, met me aka say a lot of these gays and all these people, you know, about 80% ni omu di nkomo a ohia na twe omukom.
Okay.
Nti ube say it is sika ho ani bre na twe omukom.
It means says wo join this your friends or whatever it is na 100% ubenyeska.
So who join it like
no who join it the gay who be your lesbian.
Oh there be o
because Mate say omo wa cash pa
omo ni hwe because you know which gay in Ghana or what bit me identify and say maybe about depend on what you call success, you see, but which gay in Ghana and I say which lesbian in Ghana can say he employs more than 1,000 people in this country. You see, all what they are doing is to paint a picture that attracts the next person. Inti bi akofa gay partner, no ato iPhone and ade bi ama and say wa high diama no interest sebe odi. They just put you in a lavish lifestyle that does not exist. Lavish lifestyle that does not exist. And they say ube what be animu or rem nim that will be free un champion or that's the biane the why then aba for make I say some years ago make a top pampers ama me back to aba akona me draw ma me say pampers nasa. And I'm saying so no nya ba akokra ma me also there be abrante no okona beto ni nyina mo teka mu so go for the teka no be toy pampers ni nyina and I'm saying so omo ye gay ne to so you see they are suffering that money cannot exchange, and woe unto you if the only thing that you are looking for is money. You know, money has never made people happy. Money has never made anybody happy. Umbenya sikane ya na adwen say unye sika ohun beto. Unye sikane we na bo say there are other equivalent problems are coming up with the money that you have gotten. And, you know it's just market situations that the devil is so crafty around. He's able to present things that do not exist to you as though it exists. And all is to cause invitation for you to step in. So when you step in by will, then they are able to capitalize on your spirit.
Youth! Mutie dia kwasono. I hope se mutie pa. Mutie pa. Menim se sika ena amanfo edi omo ho ekogija places na Yankopon so ambo bibia so omra no bedi ana and just
yeah, of course.
It say cash ne mba na sa ho kire ni temu sa na ahomtie na nipa ne dikorem no be blame no.
You see, ahometie bi ne we betimi ama wa fa sekan atwa okon Akoa be hu me no so me gay but my ya means me nyai also ye gay also dey the ground ya ntimi nyai also masem oye masem pa na waya ntimi enyai na onyai obegya ntimi mompai ma no na ntimi nyai masem na me buza na se me guy bi a ono so okura sika obetimi de sika ma ono wetimi no sebe obefa woto obeya na also dey bi ono de onye bi dai wo wi ase and I'm say aden no see you no dey wakatre no say sade ne dey ompeso beku na me say sa ahoden na ka kire wo say entimi ma obi mfa woto no fa sa ahoden na abra other side ho nso na ka kire wo ho say sade we nso menye den menye biem so you see it's a funny place, you know. My pressure way we are saying push you into a realm that you don't want to be. You see, and you can be alive but dead. You know, in the book of Revelation 3, and it states clearly, say you look like you are alive but you are dead. So there are people who are walking dead. And abrabo we know and you any competition. My trans I see we so who the great people for. I have sat here on earth and see very wealthy people, powerful people who have missed the track and they are down on their lowest level. In the last time I catch us, abrabo we know who say unam ho a what is tanker driver on na motorway so. So who tanker driver na motorway so. Abo who say car anketo na etwamu na apa ne ho. Bu a car Vitz kra na be patanka so petrol na be pa ne ho. Abo who say Kia Picanto na be pa ne ho ko. Range Rover na be pa ne ho ko. You see, but funny enough, you never go train or filling station. I just will be shape through na go on be ato answer ya. So there are people who are walking there, but you are an epitome of blessing. You just need time to unveil yourself. Do not depend and watch the things of this world to think say you are lacking behind. Ebi any fears petese odi sika bi beba wunya. Momonti asese nya na wunya na wunya ode beba. Ebi ebusunya ni da oso so betimi abobere bi anase namfofo abi a oni omo sha abrabo say esro because they think they are moving forward.
Yeah.
You see, you can be moving forward on a returning level. You can be moving forward on a returning level. It's onkofo omo come ni mirika sa abo omo mirika. Any onkofo so they take time to be blessed. You see, God will not give you anything you cannot hold. God gives blessing to people who can manage them. So sometimes God prepares you with management skill. So there be as a blessing, never be too more. You will be able to do or to manage it. So rather seeking for wealth, I'll ask you that you learn how men loses wealth instead of looking for how to get wealth. Michael Trust said, learn how people lose wealth and learn the crafts proper. So the be a yedi beto unsemu entimi san nyanim firi unsem na woman be yese bra na yenimu no na wo sika mire no ono ana sister na o wo sika those time no wo sika pa no ono ana. So please, youth no munya botre e baby abrabo no e de mo ko no. The world is already shaped in the kingdom of darkness just to create scarcity. Said there be a betwi nipa de o makɔ ma bebre mu. But mo a mo be hye mo ho so nso no Awurade mre papa no be so ama mo na mo so ba be adansedie e de ama foforo. Nyankopɔn kyawade a onyere biem. Nyankopɔn kyawade a ɔkyerɛ wo hu nyansa a obetimi de abɔ wo ho ban. Bonsam kyerɛwade a ɔkyerɛ akwankyerɛ ni wi a ɔkyerɛ your friend is n'akyiwade mienu ɔnkyerɛ de ɛtɔ so miɛnsa no. Why? Because there is a point where he must kill you, and if he is not able to kill you as a demon, it means he will fail in his kingdom. Nti obɛkyerɛ akwankyerɛ ni mienu ana sɛ n'akyiwade mienu no agya baako ayɛ den ahyɛ toɔ saa baako no ɛna ɛbɛku ti youth ne deɛ metimi aka sɛ munya abotre na muntie futuo sɛ de bɛtimi aboa mo.
Nice one. Abusia Akoa Isaac akasa, Prophet Akoa Isaac, help us for penny mindada wakasa ye papa e break nyoma down ema waso no se enti asem kra ene obeti mesrewa na se ase asofo binumo keka se sisi ade atwa woso kɔbɔ mpa ya atwa
ya makoda atwa pen
ya sisi ya ne de ho de wokɔ no ma enye nyame honhom na wokɔfa ba fie na ye bronsam honhom.
You see obiane na adwen kyerɛ wɔ nyoma bebre ho. You see na Ghana for no, we are easy to destroy things than to make things. So we have a culture where people are easily destroyed by just statements of people. Atria Mountains here, me share diffu eti o man yimu a meka se omo tumi pa obi eni wa wanfa anti grace na se anasa wanfa those days atria me nim sofo panyi bi ɔte hɔ a ɔte Ghana ha ɔyɛ nampa ɔbɛka so ankɔbɔ mpa yɛ hɔ panyi so ba kyɛ ɔte dem making ase
bo kyerɛ sɛ sisi ane deɛ ɛhɔ dem deɛ asɛ koye ɔbɛkɔ akɔtoto condoms no ne ade nkɔfɔ kɔde dɛ
na I beg to differ. Emra na ye kɔ hɔ no deɛ na Nyankopɔn tumi gu so wɔ hɔ ɛna me nkɔ hɔ.
That's about 20 years ago.
Yeah, about 10 years ago and above. I can say for sure that it was a very powerful ground. It was like a bohobine because it is one of the places na bronsam suro or Ghana pa. I just say Ghana we are sit bronsam fo that place no baby na bronsam suro. Ade ba kwa bronsam etimi aya na ni beje pa so otimi agu those prayer camps no. So timi de na no gu ni wi a asani pa gidie firi mu wi a asan osofo ye kase baby emfiri Nyankopon aya na ahomete kakra. You see, we must protect what we have. That is what we have. Inti se oji di se nyoma bi nko yi a to hu che ne baby kro no entimi entum pon so rather than yes you be joining the people that are saying that I had the emfiri Nyankopon. Unim se kro ma yegusu witches camp, Gambaga witches camp no money ade bebre gusu.
Kuroma.
Yeah, we have about 4 or something more witch camps kuroma hanum. And so asofo ahi na ko crusade ho. Inti ya asofo no ya ho problem eni bre ne otan ne ano seye ne nipa seye no edoso eno na ama ye ntemu atetete a ene sofo bia emfiri Nyankopon no because why a man's enemy is his own self. When you keep destroying somebody will destroy somebody, and at the end of the day we all destroy ourselves. So rather no yemrambe kambo mu baako, we may have our differences because of the spirits are operating on and the level at which the level of maturity operating on, and those differences will be there. But there is a need for those pastors and all these people come together so that we can create a stronger force. We nim bibi nyoma bebre ho a obi nim nso nim obi timi de aba na yetimi de aboa o man no na abaifo no mu nim wuram ya na ya abaifo
no ampa ya na ya abaifo no Akoa sesia na ote hodom no enyoma we go through wako the dark side wa sesia waba the lighter side so ema sesia we hunu de ekokọ so nyina sesia Akoa Isaac ti hodom sesia no metumi abisa say odo ho aba afore amanya Nyankopon a chese unsuro hwe a bibia betuwo bia obefa ne saa.
Yeah, me de me ho abo afore amanya Nyankopon na me de me ho bo afore ma Nyankopon bibia nso ne obetimi ato yembiem esa se tumi wura ni nyina na ye de ho akoye den akokọ join no and obi nso de ne ho eka Nyankopon ho bia na Nyankopon ma ne tumi aburu tumi nyina so. You know, I never knew my take in the realm of God. That is why the devil was able to sway me in those days, many years ago of my life. You know? But after identifying myself, realizing say I'm a citizen of heaven and I carry every authority that God has given us, you know, I have become a fortified person, willing to save people, because you can only save people when you are saved. And the reason why I'm saying I'm ready to save people and bring them out of darkness and everything, because I have the power to do that.
Eya obeti asofo beka say wo awurade a obo ho ban but still obo ho ban. What does it mean?
Mfiri nyame. Bambo nyina ni Nyankopon.
Ya kire. Why na mfiri nyame? Osofo na beka
so. Kasa no. Mfiri Nyankopon. Ade bia obi beka tro say bra metimi abo ho ban. Enye Kristo kwa bia na enya banbo. Enya banbo. Ya kire na tuduro. Oti ase. Ya kire na tuduro na ne fie ho no mo no. Enye bia na enye enye direct occultic group, but nioma sunsum nioma omasua na mode and as I explained, there are demonic levels. They are very wicked demons, and there are demons that are between good and light. They are between both good and bad. And some of these demons, they are able to manipulate them to get some things from them. Enti so fu bi obeka tro say bra metimi abo ho ban di bi fufuro bi abo ho ban on kan kire wo say Bible nyina ni Kristo no na o di bibi na esuma ho. All is to just, you see, how do I market myself unless I break your defense mechanism? When I tell you are weak and I can protect you and I have something to protect you, and by good talking, because Bonsam be a good talker, by talking you in, can make you think say you really need some help from somewhere. No, learn your Bible, read the Bible, access yourself into fastings and prayers, and know your God. There's a man, know thyself. When you are able to know yourself, you'll be able to access the realm when you then that's so fu bi obeka chiro se bra me wo tumi bia metimi dia ma wa bo ho ban na me wo meja ye ma ku bibi anim Bibi enim. Oba be wukwa. How? Umre na nso ye na aka bibi wo.
O se ye ma den.
Ma kube. Mo she ma kube.
Hey! Prophet Akoa Isaac.
Bibi enim ma kube. You know, say obi a ye theater see so obi a more dey. Asem nto a wo say wo. Aban ka wa ne begu nsa. Aban ka wa begu nsa na bo nse. Oh yeah, MC. You see. Bibi enim they talk about power.
And won ka say bibi enim so ye na enkofo e hye rings ni ade obo ka say tumi wo mu ni ade ne. Ebi wo hodom a powerful, right? Yeah,
we have rings that has been demonized. And not necessarily rings are moving who say be as signs and symbols be a war so. Meaning to me as say nkrofo jigu ema ahwenim. Ema omo tumi ajigu ahwenim. Yo tumi a sabi obi agi oni trinwi mu, obi agi on nsem. Ajo te na make na say. So you see in the nursery class of the demonic kingdom, no na ya odwe say bia when somebody is wearing a ring, it means they carry some power, special power and all those things. It's an identification symbol, an identity symbol in higher realm of authorities, need demonic authorities. No, they are not known by anything. It is blasted on the forehead, and members know their members. Intimishawa minim. So to the make say anybody who wants to be seen, anybody who wants to be seen, anybody. Power does not speak. Power is silent.
Okay.
Power is silent. Embrace that Ghana PNDC law. No, so be anti say no aye kasada. But when you same we na fear start be PNDC law no chira article 39. And so power is not a talkative. And anybody who explains power that I have power and Biano is just doing marketing.
What's up for ya was a ring or the would say the ring, you know, to me a shame or Biena no case a ready to me and or the Jumano. Sir, and no, it to me happen.
And free nyame ring be anyone yankopon Ediama obia na say
Yankopon ma rings. Yankopon fa
Yankopon nye adwuma o Goldsmith na wa ma ring.
Oh mani ne honhom be share ring mu.
There be that.
It also for be hu so share ring or the year whatever they be.
You also for mo share ring for life. Obu ha o be.
But ye ka omo a omo so omo chese omo kuta to me no.
Kube. If you have power, test power physically. That's the major one I say. If you have power, don't tell me that you have power when you have not proved power. But just the make. So also to me na ka wan na shower. I say okay, maba, muntwiti wo me so na mombo. Ana say muntwa me se kan hwese.
Wo budi nyane owufo.
Oje de nyane hwan? Owufo.
Eh.
Hwan ewuye. Odi for hwan ewu.
Sadi de bia da mo no asofo e da mo no se mo hunu asofo a wo mo nyane dead bodies ni ade.
You see, I know of crusades that the healing power of God is so magnificent. And the miracles of God, the power of God. You know, reading through scriptures, you realize that God did a lot of marvelous things, miraculous things ahead. You see, now. Sebi obi biara onyane funu to market their place biara no was backed by sebi nye physical group bi na omo akofa fun omo akose Akoa bi free junction no so dey na go stretcher so da beto osore dem na so funu enyane na obi a odi Kristo nyane ewufu biara no oye se de bia Kristo din ebekọ nanim obi biara onyane funu bi obeka tro se me nyane funu biara no or yes that ni din ebekọ nanim. So anytime somebody is being identified by coming to explain and showing how powerful they are biara no, it's a question mark. Because every miracle is done for the projection of Jesus' name. And anything that projects my name na nyankopon na me so ya anwanwanwa bebre e was asase so, but I don't mention them because it is not to identify myself with power, it is to identify myself with Jesus. And that is where they miss it. That's why people are arguing the power of God. That's why people are arguing the power that is, but there is still power, there is still the miraculous arena nkrofo eya anwanwadioma no mne be nyoma bebre minim nkrofo asofo mpanyifo no bi wo hono, they are doing a lot of miraculous things. Na obi obejina akase metimi enya ne funu bia no. Because God does not just raise the dead, he raised the dead for his name to be, you know, when Lazarus was in the tomb, he raised him so that people will identify themselves with Jesus. And he said me say everyone say me we are seeing me wu na me say when me abe dey you know. So there's always a funny thing around it.
Akoa Isaac, Mr. Wa, I was here part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Solid one.
That's right.
Yeah, been ayabe in 2 weeks' time. Mr. Also be nyangwa. Binim sa we tight. I don't say would you win the end day.
Oh, different. Now so the friend find. Oh, friend me find.
Me so who
me jai be a show. Wada Roma.
Unya day to be srawa in 2 weeks time. Me will say I'm out for enjoy chat no pa. Your friend is saying no me say in 2 weeks time no baby I dey be on a different level. Nya your friend is say hono so with me a church for youth no whatever it is no more who the better talk na kwem kama no more for one kwa say okobrane nsa later na so ebe ye to be sraw in 2 weeks time be srawa bobodia
text message pe Adaroma text message pe
akwade na ka kire wetie for the sorry so
obi a wotie bibia Nyankopon inhyira no na menchia me nua ba adwubi nso
Ajubi.
Nyankopon inhyira no I think she's also doing very well
in
terms
Ajubi.
of, I mean assisting us in various forms na menchia me madam for na che afi mo tie me afidie so a mo pese ye hia bia no me time ni ntin ye betime hia wa sorry there mo obi ho pese ye kasa wo phone so ya de baka trust sorry there no Madina Ashale Butwe on Sundays ye sorry from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock nkrofo ne oma emfiri Nyankopon nyina ye team asɛ no Saturdays anwumre so 7 to 9 ɛno nso ye de ye bom pa ye kese pa nti wa wotie mi bia a wohia prophet Akoa Isaac wohia me sɛ me no bɛbɔ mpaye wo Kristo mu bia no wobetimi access me wa sorry da ho Madina Ashale Butwe Peace Be Junction manim sɛ Nyankopon ɛbɛyɛ wo nhyira
nice one and your brother Bako your newsroom your friend is Sammy and your birthday
wow and me bɔ mpaye ma pa sɛ baby bia wa wotie bia Nyankopon nhyira onto nkwan na mu na akoma pa aguso de adwuma ni nyina no Nyankopon entoso nsuo fama
beautiful agwa But say, your friend say, chatting on your have very, very deep. See, I'm out for the bay. Yes, you had the other say, one more with your youth and IT, no, one which me aqua dad, you know, woman who say, Massa.
That's right.
Grandmaster, no more about Casa.
Nana, here was papa.
I was here, you know, BBRC, be sorry, so that's just a rabbi offering the day about the name is Fifi Pratt. It's like I say, Combat team, DJ Barry, my virgin blogger, your barrister, Madam Maggie Josephine, Manager Kwame, and your boss, Dr. Jonathan Kwame Amofa. Watching that, Eradia Doma, you better, you honey, ya see, the Ababa talks, Papa be. Watching that, super star Bakwa. Just say, what di one edi nenyom edi aban bi ba eye yemaimu nenyom keke edi aban kese eba yemaimu watchna wobeba aba besrae emi abonko because minim say Ghana 14 nka che ye papa nene madudo dosu kwa kwatwide pi na woba no kura na wayesa Akwa Isaac din wo just say ye etitrufu de mo anyu wouldn't ya daje kura eto besra wa watchna wo beda ne no ho your friend say Radia Doma ye superstar ye beba nature say ya ba we talk come up ma obi bia akai no. Once again the name is Fifi Pratt. Love you all, especially you.